Hi crafty friend, it's me, Justine Dvorak from Stationery by Justine, where when I craft my world stands still. Today I'm going to be working with two different panels from the Pajama Crafter Stamps flashcards. I have two different packs here. The first one on the left is called You're My Cup of Tea, and the one on the right is called But First Coffee. Now these flashcards are perfect for just taking them out of the package and coloring them. You could also foil with them. You can color with them with Copic. You can color with them with colored pencils, crayons, markers, whatever you want. And they are also foilable. So you can get sparkly and get crazy with some glimmer and make it all shiny. So today we're going to be coloring. I know that I've had a few videos that I've put up and people have asked, well, what is the process of coloring, and show that. So that's what we're going to do today. I have my handy scrap that I keep on hand when I am choosing colors for Copicing or Copic coloring. So I have three different greens, and I'm going to go in and start with the spot that is closest to the stem of the flower and just put a teeny bit of color down. And I'll try to get all the leaves. Some of them I skip and then I'll come back to them later. Then I'll go in with YG17, right almost over, but a little bit more on the rest of the leaf, kind of in the middle, but still leaving some white space for my last color. And my last color is YG03. Or is that 05? Let's see. 03. There it goes. I do have an eye doctor appointment this week when I am filming, and I get to go see my uncle, who's my eye doctor. And then that finishes off the leaf, and it has a little bit of a three-tone color, and that looks pretty good to me. I missed one little spot, so we'll go back and fix it up. I love the sentiments on both of these panels that I chose, but also the other ones in the packs. You're My Cup of Tea is just so cheerful and fun, and hoping you perk up soon. I'm going to color that so it's also could be used for girl, boy, young, old, kind of a for everybody kind of card. Now my mug, I chose yellow for the colors, so I'm going to use Y15, and I'm going to put it on the bottom area, but also the sides, so it looks like it is a little bit more rounded. And just use flicking motions. You'll see me rotate this panel so it is in line with how my hand does best with flicking. So if you need to move your panel, I definitely encourage you to do that when you are shading. And I'm also going to put some yellow in here. I don't think it would make sense for the inside to have like a coffee or a tea in there when there is flowers growing out of it. I mean, I know some teas are made out of flowers, but to me, I wanted it to be more flower centered on this card out of the teacup. So I chose to make the inside nice and bright yellow. Now I'm taking my second yellow color, and as a total professional, I put my cap sideways, YG13, and then I have a Y13, and this is Y11. So I have Copic set A and B, so there's a couple more sets, but I have kind of the odd numbers of some of the Copics. So I chose to use the ones that are close in line, and that kind of helps for blending's sake. Now for some of the flowers here, I chose different colors. So I have a purple going here, so I'm going to use Blue Violet 04 or BV04. And that is my darker color, so I am just putting that around the center of the flowers. And then I have BV00 going around the rest of the flower and just blending that out from the center toward the outside. There's a couple little pieces that are yellow or that are purple there, but they're so tiny they didn't need to be filmed. Then I have some orange pieces here. I have YR14, and that will be my light tone, or my middle tone. And then I have one more orange that I'll pull out, which is YR02. This is one of my juicier Copic markers. I didn't like the way it looked, so I pulled out Y21. You'll see I have that yellow tape around that one, and that is to remind myself to take off both caps because it is super juicy and the ink just kind of like flows out of it. So I always take off both caps when I have extra juicy Copic markers. Now I have some red flowers with some RV and RV29 here as my color. I love the red violet. I think that it's kind of like my nail color in this video actually, but I am going to finish it off with some just red, so the R24. And that one flower, that red flower, is so pretty, and I really love how that red one turned out. Now there is some little like speckles or specks going around. I'm going to add some pink to this little daisy here, but the little specks just end up being kind of whatever color I was in the mood for when I was coloring this. I was having so much fun relaxing and coloring. Having fun with relaxing, that is. And then just making some of the little dots pink because I love pink. And we'll make that one a little bit of yellow as a little nod to the cup. I finished this one off with something so cute at the end, so stay tuned to see that. But let's keep coloring since I have my Copics out and ready. I'm going to pull similar colors because if I need a red blending set, if you will, of the three, or a yellow, I like to pull from ones that I know. So I know that these yellows look good together. So if I need a yellow blend, I'm going to use these three markers. So I have the same set of yellow, red, and orange for making my cups, going with the same kind of technique that I did on the teacup for this stack of cups. Just going from the bottom and the outside of the cup, or even the saucer here, with the darkest color, and then just blending through with the dark mid tone and then the light tone. Sometimes people will Copic color with different ways, so they'll do like a medium and then a dark and then a medium and a light, or do a medium, a light, a dark. It just kind of depends on your coloring style. To me, I've been going for this style for a while now, so the dark, mid, light. But if I notice something isn't blending just so, I will go back in with that mid-tone and just kind of try to even things out. But it is difficult sometimes to not end up with some like bleaching, which is when you have your light tone go over your dark tone, and the alcohol that's in the Copic markers will kind of bleach it, which is what you can get that effect as well from the Copic 0 marker. So just kind of have to be mindful of what it's looking like. To me, I love coloring these flashcards because they're on a very high quality paper, and when I stamp and color images from any company, I'm always using the marshmallow paper from Pajama Crafter Stamps, and it is very easy to blend with my Copics with that paper. So paper does definitely matter. At first, when I started Copic coloring, I thought, I just don't really like Copic coloring. I can't get the blend. I see all these people making cards. I had a friend, I still have a friend, she's amazing, but who was very into Copics, who kind of got me into the card world itself, and she was so good at blending. I thought, I just can't do it like everyone else. What's my problem? I had bad paper. It was not me. It was not the markers. It was the paper. So no more bad paper for me for coloring. And I mean, I still have some things that don't turn out how I really like it, but you know, that's just part of life. So the highlight for all three of these mugs is kind of in the middle. I think I will go back after I'm watching this video, but I'm going to go back and take my white gel pen and just add a little bit of highlights on these mugs. I think that would really push it over the top and make it so cute. So now I'm going to adhere my flashcard panel right to my back here. So I've cut down my flashcard panels to 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm just taking off 1/4 of an inch on the top and the side. And this will be perfect for matting onto some beautiful pattern paper. These are pattern papers I've had in my stash for a while. I think they are both from Pink and Main. So a fun yellow and a nice delicate pink. This one, for whatever reason, I did not get straight, so we'll just give it a little bit of a chop, like so. This happens sometimes. I'm leaving it in the video because sometimes that happens and I don't want you to feel like you're not able to make something straight and you're the only one. You're not the only one. Every card maker has made something crooked, and that is life. This method of adhering things on makes it so much easier. So hopefully that helps you if you need a little bit of a tip there. Please let me know which one you like best in the comments. I'm going to add these little butterflies, but as I'm doing that, if you don't mind taking a minute to let me know which one you like best in the comments. These little butterflies I've had on hand because I was playing with another die set from Pink and Main that has these beautiful butterfly cutouts that these are actually like the scrap, if you will, from that die. And they're so cute and they're foiled, so I cannot waste them. So I'm going to pop them on my little teacup here with my little picker tool. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate the support, and like the video and share it with a crafty friend of your own so you can perhaps grab one of these flashcard packs and foil or color it with a friend. We'll see you next time. Bye, crafty friend.